Right. I might as well break the awkward silence. I already swear that this game had sound. Then that. Ah, yeah, right. We turned off the music. That was it. Music's been turned off because it's been so loud. Either way, yeah, Spellforce, the Order of Dawn. We are reaching what I believe to be soon enough the conclusion to it, but we still have some work cut out for us. Well, of course, the main campaign that is. I mean, look at how well tanked we are. Look at that sweet, sweet armor. I don't think we're gonna get anything better. We're level 26, and we're finally chasing down the big bad evil. And chase it we shall. God, that's an awful sound. Sorry about that. Right, so we followed him all the way beyond the gate. I don't even know exactly where we are, but I do know that we have access to two monuments. We have a Dark Elf monument and we have a Orc monument. So obviously the first thing we're going to be doing is have some fun times with those guys. We're pretty familiar with this by now. We'll roll out the monuments, roll out our little attack squad, and then go on a massacre. Probably in the course of the next 5 hours. God, building up a base always takes me forever. Oh my, even a troll monument? Damn, generous.
I obey. I understand, master.
Yes, yes, go my
I
minions.
understand, master.
Right,
I am unworthy.
by now we're very familiar with this.
Of course, master. Anything you ask, of course.
Very familiar.
I'm your humble servant.
Alright, that will keep them busy, I hope.
Yes, master.
So yeah, what I'm going to be needing from these guys is a building or a few buildings awfully quickly. Let's go up to our cap. We're gonna be doing a lot of summoning here. I need to be careful. We're burning through our summoning points awfully quick, and I don't want to slow down on summoning other units. So that's the plan for now. We'll summon what we need. There we go. Start building those bases up rather rapidly, because apparently the first scouts are already appearing. Hot diggity damn. Sure are not letting any time pass. Neither are we, right? So I have no idea which units... Oh boy, hi, it's two of them. I have no idea what units are good at what. So we're just gonna build one of each. Oh my, the pressure is on. The pressure is on. Work, work, work is all I do. Amen to that. Let's start off with a quarry. We do have a stonemason available, which I'd like to get, so... we'll see. But yeah, so we also have a little Drake over here, okay, who's coming to say hello.
Okay, fine.
So yeah. Nemesis is gonna have to do a little bit of multitasking.
I am here.
Don't think she isn't too familiar with those, so that's pretty good. But the waves are arriving awfully quick, so what we're going to be doing here is we're going to build a small headquarters, then we're going to build a stonemason, last a quarry. The only way I'm going to be able to make this work, it's just going to slow us down quite significantly. Let's not think about that.
Master.
Boy, I can't even activate the troll statue at this rate. Maybe some defensive towers might be nice here. Just so we don't have to run back and forth like crazy. Because we're doing a lot of running back and forth. Don't know if you can queue up actions, I hope you can. I don't think you can. Gotta be fast about this. I gotta build my base in a few seconds and then I try to optimize stuff already, which is terrible. Oh boy, ambient sounds. It's terrible. Hate ambient sounds. Alright. I wanna get rid of those two little patch of trees. I really don't like it. And other than that, what else can we build? A hunting lodge might be nice, but I don't see anything to hunt. But I do see some fishes that we could potentially grab. Also, this is a break. Let's activate that monument. Alright, so we have down south where there's problems, and up north that is problematic. To the east, which is problematic. The north is rather secured. Yes. Oh, god awful sound. More area. Was worth picking up. Alright, and looks like we're at our summoning limit at the moment. It's a
I'm your
shame.
humble servant. Of course.
So, I'm not entirely certain what type of army I want to be running here. On one hand, we could go with the... what was it? The priests, I think? No, not the priests. What were they called again? Crap, I think they were a Dark Elf unit, which was pretty cool. A sorcerer, perhaps. Oh well. Time will tell.
Enemies beware.
I mean, on the other hand, once everything's very secured, I can also just send lemons out on a kill order. They should just murder everything in their path. It's another possibility. We'll cut down some trees or something.
Oh, yes, yes.
Bloody plebs. Alright, stonemason away.
Master.
Next thing that I need is going to be a quarry. Also, I gotta make sure that we harvest this stone over here as well. So, you guys are all about stone, I do remember that. But it's a combination between stone and wood.
Enemies beware.
Yeah, once we secure one front, then we can actually go on the offensive. So let's secure the right side. I think that's a very good start. Wooden towers seems like the obvious choice at the moment. The quarry going. Look at that quarry, beautiful.
Master. I'm your humble servant. I understand, Master. Thank you. Of course.
Alright, come on, fellas.
Of course, Master.
I might actually just harvest stone with these guys. It requires me to build a stonemason thingamajig combination again, but that's fine. Gotta start small. That's what you gotta do. You gotta start small. Alright, go get them. Go get them lemons.
Yeah.
Yup. Alright, so I think the orcs are the ones with the wooden towers at least. Let's see. Ah, it also requires Lenya. Yeah. Right. This is where it's going to get iffy. Let's get a military industry going in that case. Who can best deliver me a military industry? I think the orcs. Totems are pretty good. Assassins, necromancers, death knights, sorcerers. But that requires area. Rowdy, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to start. Alright, let's start with the orcs. The orcs have pretty decent frontliners, right? I mean, veterans. Spearmen are doable. Fighters. Yeah, let's start with the orcs. Also means I gotta roll out a little bit of iron here, there and everywhere. That's fine. Alright, so we're going to be needing a stonemason. I'm gonna assume that this building is not operated with a stonemason. That's embarrassing.
I obey.
All this running back and forth is terrible.
I'm at your beck and call, Master.
There we go. Alright, our stonemason is now finally operated.
Rune warriors, stand by me.
Actually, I don't see anybody approaching, so how about we start marching to the right? If I can figure out where the drakelings are coming from, I can immediately neutralize them, which would be pretty good. Okay, So, small headquarters is definitely something we're gonna have to build eventually, so might as well get red on top of that.
Master.
I need a stonemason from you guys,
Yes, master. I am here, master.
and probably also a quarry.
Yes, master.
Ah, haha. Yeah, that's funny. Funny joke, guys. Funny joke. So actually, all I gotta do is eliminate the Pythro war, and we're fine. Looks like scouts are approaching
We're
though.
under attack.
What?
I need a. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Crop tent, forge. I need a forge.
You say so.
What else am I gonna need for these guys? Iron. Don't need iron. Give me a mining hut.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna take a very nasty risk here. I'm not proud of it.
We're under attack.
Yeah, third wedge. Interesting. Okay, and now we clear out this nest, and then we go back and we try to prevent disaster from occurring. It's very possible the scouts are actually going to be able to make it all the way back. And a mace carver as well. Give me a mace carver. With information about their base, and that's going to be unfortunate. There's a mace carver. I don't know, just build it anywhere, really. Build it, Rayclin. There we go. As long as they're standing around, that's fine, but they're not going to be standing around forever. I can also throw infinite amount of human bodies at it, but they're blade carvers, I'm pretty sure they'll carve right through them.
Where?
Yeah, one of them is already running back, okay. Well, that will skill up those attacks, but at least we'll be fighting on one front. That's going to be the good part. Yep. That's going to be the air quote good part. Alright, we also now have a mace carver. Let's get a not a hunting lodge. Food store right over here, and then we're also gonna set up some fishing industry. And these thugs will get torn apart. Let's start with some thugs. Right. This is good, at least this means that we won't have any distractions. That was my main concern here. I wanted to address it as quickly as possible, but I wasn't quick enough. Or maybe I was too quick. Maybe I should have waited a bit until I could have built my own melee units. But you know, these things happen. These things happen.
Where?
How about you guys work on the mine as well? Okay, so the elves are busy getting stone. Pretty nice and all. You guys are still gathering wood. I guess I can get behind that. We need to get Lenya and we need to get Arya, I think, and Moonsilver. I think those are the three main steps that I should be taking care of right now.
Yes, yes. I obey.
So, Lenya.
I am at your
Onyx Shrine.
master. Anything you ask. Of course, master.
Yeah, these guys are not going to win that. That's okay. They're supposed to keep him busy. They're supposed to be there to keep him busy. Now Lemons can sweep in for the kill.
The lines must
Thank you,
hold.
Lemons. We'll see how long it will last.
I am unwell. Right away.
Right, get me an Onyx Shrine.
I am unwell. Right away.
And now we can also get some military production going for the Dark Elves. Going to be pretty good.
Yes.
Yes. Give me some more orcs. Right, let's go, Lemons. Some places to explore. So, one of them is coming from the south and one of them is coming from the north, from what I saw. And we're gonna see if we can maybe already take a stab at one of the encampments. What is our mission, by the way? Let's see. Journal. Circle closest. Look for a way up to Dark Mountain. Right, that was a thing. I never actually checked out Search for Shadows, which is quite unfortunate. Well, second precepts of the hand. I need to go to the top base. That one's closer. And it looks like it's something we can destroy quite easily with a good coordinated boost.
How may I serve you?
Yeah, an Onyx Shrine collects area, and I built it next to Moonsilver. Thanks, Brain. Should be right here.
Yes, right away.
I feel so dumb right now.
How may I serve you?
Hey, okay, well,
Have
happens to the
patience,
best of us,
master.
and me.
Where?
Okay, I need a fishing hut, right over there.
Say so. What?
Need 2 more orcs working on that. I'm gonna need some orcs working on the shaman hut.
Work's all I yes.
Get, we already have a mace scarfer. We already have a mace scarfer, so how about a hut
What now?
of glory?
What?
I don't know, get me some boar breeding as well.
Building ready for use.
Alright,
Enemies beware.
I actually used the wrong boost there.
We're under attack.
Yeah, look at that. Look how we're cutting through the blades. I mean,
It's an ambush.
you almost beat the Order of Dawn. Well, thank you for that, Manson. I sure as hell hope I'm almost beating the Order of Dawn. It sure is building up to, oh boy. It sure is building up to approach endgame, so to say.
Yes.
Some area.
Rest.
Let's see. Area is collected by you guys using the crop tent. That was the weird tent that always confuses me. There we go, crop tent. Go.
Work's all I do. Yes.
You two,
Yeah.
get on the crop tent. You, crop tent.
On it.
Oh boy, I think we're in trouble now.
Enemies beware.
I took too much of a sweet ass time doing this. Alright, we clear this out. And we're gonna have to roll out quite a few thugs. Even better, fighters. Let's get some fighters. I'm not gonna be able to keep up with whatever they're planning to throw at me. Whatever I can do to slow them down. I need this chest, and then we're gonna head back and defend. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, a rune mage, you say? Yeah, so there's no way we're going to be winning that. Come on, come on, come on. Yep. Need some more fighters. We don't have the food to upgrade yet.
Ready for use.
It's all about buying time. That's what it is all about at the moment. Just buying time. More boar breeding. Can I place it in a more convenient spot? No, not really. Okay, well, sure. Yeah, I think we're gonna make it. I think we're gonna make it in time. They're doing a good job keeping the enemy at bay. But boy, do I want to expand my force limit. Alright, trolls, you've done enough building. It's time to also militarize you. Let's see, we have a small headquarters that I'd love to get. What else? Corpse collector. I think that will work out quite great over here. Oh, they almost actually beat it this attack wave. Surprisingly enough. Almost. Right, let's get our last few workers.
What now? Say so.
Gotta get that Hall of Glory operational. All the good stuff is happening right now. I mean, look at how our base is growing at a pretty decent rate. It only took like, what, 40 minutes? But we're getting somewhere. Small headquarters has been built, which means that we now have access to other more interesting stuff, such as a mace carver. Medium headquarters, stone throwing tower, and a large headquarters, but no associated buildings. Alright, I can work with corpse collectors because a few corpses have popped up over here. Oh, that's the wolf.
Well, work's all I do.
Alright, work.
Yes, yeah,
We're doing pretty well on stone. That means that I could actually use a lot of these guys
finished.
that were working over here.
What?
Build me stone towers. I mean, do I really need stone towers? No, I think we're good. Am I gonna build them? Yeah, probably. Can never be safe, right? Never be safe. This is the thing that makes me feel uncomfortable. I remember them being cave entrances. And I don't want an entire enemy force to yoink me and just charge into my base. Just taking unnecessary precautions if possible. Excellent, we can expand our force limit ever so more.
Building ready for use.
I am here right away, master.
Dang it.
Yes, right away.
Let's see. Moon Silver Mine, that's what I want. So what else? What else do we have? That is a dead end, excellent. Ah, and this must be the secondary base. Ooh, okay. There's a few of them, sire. There's definitely a few of them, sire. I'll start by luring them out, a group of them. There we go. How big? Alright, that group is sizable, but not unreasonable.
Beware.
Back are the days of gone are the days of fragile lemons. Look at her now.
It's an ambush.
Uh-oh, she's frozen. Don't look at her.
The lines must hold.
I have no idea what actually froze me. It's okay.
Stay with me, men.
Seems to be a unit up here, right there.
Enemies, beware.
I would like it if you actually finish what you're killing there, lemons.
We're under attack.
And, you know, not die. That would also be nice.
The lines must hold.
But yeah, we clear this out, we wipe them out, and then we wipe the
We're under
base.
attack.
That's the plan at least. Shall probably bless myself before I freeze. I want to spam Berserk. Let's spam
The
Berserk.
lines must hold.
Berserk still increases our damage ever so much. There we go, up to 200. That's damage numbers I can
It's
get
an
behind.
ambush.
Alright. Gone are the days of fragile lemons. Days of unnecessary deaths. Being encircled and murdered. Alright, and we're gonna have to wait for this Berserk to be back. That will be nice. Very nice. Alright, give me some more stone towers. So what would I need if I decided to actually make some veterans? I need a Dark Forge. Okay. I can do that. What do I need for a Dark Forge? Medium headquarters. And I can build a medium headquarters. Cool. Might as well just start using this open area as well. Alright. Show them you mean business, lemons. Show them you mean business.
We're under attack. The lines must hold. Rune warriors. Stand by.
Yeah. I think I might have overreached. I overreached. Let's go.
The lines must hold.
Back are the days of fragile lemons. That's fine. At least I knew when to call it quits. That's the important part.
It's an ambush.
Maybe we can have like 5 people chase us, or 4. I'll probably be able to
The
take on
lines
4 of
must
them,
hold.
but it looks like all of them want to play. Sure, let's play.
It's an ambush.
Oh, never mind. Abort
It's
the
an
play.
ambush.
I don't know who's freezing me. I really didn't think these guys had freeze in them. But apparently they do.
We're under attack.
Like, I actually assumed that the Ice Blades were the only one who could
It's an ambush.
freeze.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I know. That's the great thing. That's the part that I love about these type of game
Stay with me,
progressions. You see this unstoppable, immovable force. And you go like, yikes, let's just run away, and then you come back
Moon
a
warriors,
few
stand
levels
by me.
later, and you're turning them into scrap metal.
We're
Very
under
satisfying. Very satisfying. Yeah, we still don't have access to veterans. I'd like to have access to veterans.
I'm on it.
Right. Down they go, but we still have to wipe out these camps, and that is the, I guess, more toughish thing we gotta do. Be a bit more rough. Rough around the edges, so to say. Alright, time for you guys to move.
Forwards! Forwards!
Alright, fight me. Let's make this quick.
Moon warriors, stand by me.
Oh, look at that.
It's an ambush.
Alright, let's clean house. Shouldn't be too difficult. So this was the second base that kept sending us scouts. That's also one of the bases that received the scout. Apparently we're getting all sort of wedges and God knows what else. I don't even know what it's going to be used for. It's gonna be fun finding out.
Well, yeah.
You guys are supposed to work in the mine, you do realize that, right? Okay.
What? Okay, why?
Yeah, now they realize it. Excellent. Okay, we can now finally get veterans, which is going to be pretty good, but I do gotta up my unit limit, and I do have to write food for that. Hey, a few chests. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Okay, do you remember Hornblow layers have more influence? Don't really care about that. Scythe Spear, I need the Dark Forge abilities, I think. I think that's the part I'm really interested in, boosting my veterans. I guess we're going to be running an Orc
Moon
army, which
warriors,
is quite a shame because I
stand
think
by
the
me.
Dark Elf army is pretty powerful. Come on!
Stay with me, men.
Alright. I might actually want to send out a very early support squad. Might as well, right? Might as well. Damn, 30 units, excellent. Right, we have some boar breeders, that's great. We have some fishers. Better. Looks like we finally got the veterans I've asked for. All I need is like 400 iron. Let's set up that second iron mine. Also, don't we have something like an iron melter? Smelting works, there we go. Iron melter. What the hell am I on about? Right, give me some more. Alright, onwards we go. Okay, I think most of the area here has been wiped clean. There's one more chest that I'd like to pick up, and then we go north beyond the gate. I'm pretty sure we can't open the gate without the precepts.
Anything you ask. Anything
On
you
my
ask.
way.
Alright,
I'm your humble I obey.
and let's make sure that Lemons is actually fighting. Be very awkward if she wasn't. Okay, she is. There's one more thing I want to do in that case. So quite recently, we finally got the penultimate gem. Yes, my dark elf slaves aren't maxed leveled. Nice. We got a rune mage. Now we've been running around with a level 14 priest, which knows healing, mage Shindar, and warlock Antius. I think I'm gonna replace mage Shindar, even though he's the highest leveled. Well, actually no, he isn't. Not even close, but I'm gonna remove him because I actually do really like Antius. And I also really like Ter, and Ter actually knows a thing or two about healing. Right, we're also going to give him a frost shield. Next will be the Breath of Winter. If that is the next DLC, then yes. I actually currently don't know what is the next DLC, but I plan to do them in chronological order, so whatever came after the base game, that will be the next DLC. I know there is also the Phoenix one. I think there's one with the Phoenix. Arden and Phoenix? Those are the two? Assuming you're even talking about a DLC. It's a bit ooh, dumb of me to assume so. But assume I shall. Alright. Intelligence, charisma. Charisma, intelligence. Oh, we. Damn doggos, and then wolves.
What? I'm tired.
Alright, get up here.
I'm tired.
I don't care how tired you are. Work, work, work has to be done. Let's get not a forge. We're going to get an additional mine.
That's all I do.
Right, our little band of merry men is ready to fight as well.
Halfway there already.
Alright, let's get those fighters on the go.
Yes, yeah.
Actually, can you guys build me one more tower? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What about you guys? Oh great, what about you guys? Ah, no wood left. Of course. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, hold on. Do I have anybody gathering wood at the moment? Yeah, these guys.
What?
They're doing it pretty inefficient.
What now? Fine. What? Okay, fine.
Pretty inefficient. Oh, wait, that was it? That was the entire map? Insert the 3 metal wedges. The 3 wedges fit into the indentations. Part of the blade starts to rotate. The gate opens. You can't be serious. Oh. Oh, okay. If I had known that I actually didn't even need any units, I won't even have bothered. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. There is more? Alright, well, let's activate the human statue. At least we built up quite a few resources. Quite a lot of resources, which is quite excellent. Let's see if I can chew my way through this one. I'm gonna say no. Doesn't look particularly easy. I haven't fought soul slaves before. That's the worst part of all. But honestly, how spooky can Ghost be, right? Run! Run, lemons, run! Oh, the Master of Souls. Great. Get him!
We're under attack. It's an ambush.
Come on, lemons. You know how to hit him. It's only a ghost, just whack him in the face.
Orders that way.
Alright, let's Let's start with chopping down a whole bunch of trees. The last DLC will be Shadow of the Phoenix because it will be possible to import a hero from vanilla with a Phoenix
Stay with
Stone
me,
or from
men.
the first DLC with a spoiler. Alright, that's fun. That will be fun.
Stay with me, men.
Alright.
The lines must hold.
Yeah, I know, Lemons. The lines must hold. A diamond and a half octagonal key? Alright. Well, let's wipe this place out. Wipe it clean. That's the waystone I forgot to activate.
Enemies beware.
Surely I won't die. So mostly now we'll just be purging this graveyard. Why did all of this change? Okay.
We're under attack.
I guess the right side is how much we have on one side, the bottom side, and the left side is how much we have in this area, which is not a lot. Oh man, I built a base for nothing. Can't believe it.
Moon warriors, stand by me. Enemies beware.
Well, you know what to say, easy come, easy go. So guys, how about you keep working?
No problem.
Oh, that's no problem. That's what I like to hear.
At your service. Here we go.
I'm okay hearing at your service as well. I think we can also build a timber yard if I so desired, but I kinda don't. Instead... Where's my small hut? There it is. It's actually pretty funny if you think about it. It's been years or ages since we last played with the humans. Like, I can't remember the last time we had a human base. Oh boy. Alright, let's make this
Enemies
quick.
beware.
It's really cool how we can do it in 2 to 3 hits. God damn it, alright. Come on, Lemons. Come on. Her club, by the way, isn't actually the best one we can have. I think there must be better ones out there. I think there must be. Nice. I'm pretty sure there's better clubs out there than the one we're using, but I think because we're using large blunted weapons, we just missed out on some actual good weapons. Oh well, doesn't matter. This does the trick. I mean, look at that. And say what you want, but this is pretty good. Add a boy lemons. Sorry, add a girl lemons. Add a girl. Nighty night. Alright, we're gonna keep building our base.
Yes, on my way.
What else do I have? A quarry. I definitely gotta build a quarry.
Here I am.
Here I am. The poor orcs can't even jump through the portal.
Halfway there already.
Building completed.
Oh, at least I'm nice to know, or at least it's nice to know that my paranoia was unfound. Going to be an elven statue and a dwarven statue as well. Gasp, who would have guessed?
Ready to go.
Probably, I should have probably activated them before I start doing anything else.
That way.
But that's fine. If there's anything I've learned at this point, it's we probably don't even need these damn statues. We can just solo everything. If we're quick enough, of course. Speaking about being quick enough. Hello, Blade Weavers. Right, we get some dwarves. And there's my elven monument. Alright. Everyone's here. That's interesting.
Master of the rune?
Well, I do like the elves. The elves are probably my favorite light faction. Because they have the forester, which I
As good
think
as
is
that.
really powerful. That's literally the only reason why. They can regrow trees. It's the only thing I care about. There are enemies nearby. Alright, let me just get rid
We're
of
under
the
attack.
enemies. Right, and it's gonna take quite a while to actually recruit more people.
Is there work to be done? Child's play.
Is there any more stone? Or is that literally the only sort of stone we had? Looks like it. Oh, that's awkward. Unfortunate and awkward.
On my way.
Foresters planted tree for me, the whole map. Yeah, exactly. The best part of all is when you come back to that map, the trees are still there. All the buildings have been torn down, but the trees are still there. Okay, yeah, I think that seems to be a challenge and a
We're under
half.
attack.
Oh my god, there's so much. Okay. 2 blade captains. We'll lure out the blade captains and fight them any way we can. Fight them by land, fight them by sea, we'll fight them by water. In the air, on the ground. Because my whole base was blocked by trees. Ah, that's great.
Enemies beware.
Oh, you think you're cool as a blade captain? Well, look at this. Lemons as a slaughter captain.
It's an ambush.
Oh, fun.
The lines must hold. Rune warriors, stand
Alright,
by
that's
me.
right. I'm currently assuming that the blade captains can freeze. What do we have up here? Ogres, more things, more ogres. So ogre now, more ogres. A blade prime, okay. Lemons is having a field day.
We're under attack.
We're under attack, he says with a big
Ready to
smile.
go.
Alright, let's get a mine. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably have a little bit of trouble with the blade primes if I'm gonna guess. What is the strongest, weakest, and most balanced race, in your opinion? Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to
Stay
think
with
about
me,
that for a
men.
moment. Oh boy. Saw the blade prime, I got scared. Yeah, I probably am gonna need to have some meat shields. I was looking at these blade primes and they actually look pretty terrifying. In my opinion, like, it's really difficult because I've used a lot of elves. I haven't really used dwarves. I haven't really used humans. Like, I'd argue that humans are actually pretty weak, but I've never used a paladin or an armsman to begin with.
At your service.
But that has to do with the way that race progression works.
Understood.
I've used a lot of elves, and because elves have a slowing ability, I'd argue that elves are pretty powerful. Especially with range units, pretty powerful range units that have the ice casting.
As you wish.
But then again, it's very biased because I've used a lot of elves.
I'm honored to serve you.
Yeah, it's really difficult. Really difficult to say, to be fair. Like, especially with the dark races. I think the dark races in the end just didn't really get enough love. I think half the game you have access to the light races, maybe third of the game, and then you reach the finale, and
The lines must hold.
Raus, raus, raus! Gotta get out! Okay, this works.
Rune warriors, stand by me.
I'm here to take out the Blade Prime. Oh, the Blade Primes aren't actually that bad. Dark Elves really felt powerful to me. I've used them once and they really impressed me, but for example the Assassins are incredibly squishy. Holy crap, speak about squishy. It's actually not that bad.
The lines must hold.
What's up?
I don't even know what to do with the dwarves. I need to get silver mines going, and that's what I need to do with them.
Construction has
And
been
food
completed.
stores. So let's
It's
get
good
some
work. Go and get it.
small headquarters. But I also think, for example, one thing that I've noticed with the dwarves, I think the dwarves suffer from it,
Rune warriors,
and
stand by me.
I think the orcs might suffer from it as well. Some races have only one resource for buildings, and that is awful. That is really awful. Having one resource for buildings just significantly will slow you down once you start draining your resources. Yeah, the trolls have amazing throwers. I think they're one that tears down buildings. Is really good for sniping buildings, but that's roughly about it. Or towers. Shadowy Greaves. Say,
Rune warriors, stand by me.
I'd argue that the...
Rune warriors, stand
I
by
think,
me.
for example, for the orcs, one of the things that I've noticed is that... Oh boy. Woodcutter's hut.
It shall be done.
No, that's a food store. Ah, forester, that's what I need. Oh, sorry, yeah. I've noticed, for example, for the orcs, they tend to have... the totem user is very half-arsed. I hate saying it, but I've noticed that the totem user won't inflict pain on certain units. And that is just really painful. I don't think there's much other units that suffer from unable doing damage. Unable to do damage against certain type of units. I've used like, I think maybe 30, 40, 50 totems against ice elementals, and that did 0 damage because they, I guess, can't feel pain.
We're under attack.
But I'm not sure if there's any other units that really suffer from it.
Stay with me, men.
Alright. Can I snipe this building? Yep, yeah I can. Excellent. If I snipe this building, I'll snipe this building as well. Get rid of that spawner, and then we take them out using the same pulling action.
The lines must hold.
I can't believe that the Blade Prime is so weak.
Rune warriors, stand by me.
I think a Blade Prime is more weak than a regular... What is it called? Are they standing around here? No, they're not standing around here. Weaver, one of those Weaver things. He's old and rusty. Yeah, fastest prime.
We're under attack.
Alright, that's it. Run! Ah, there we go. Great Weaver. That's the guy I'm talking about.
Enemies beware.
I think they have more HP and they do more damage. And they don't have a very long animation to shoot a boulder at me.
It's an ambush.
It's an ambush. Alright, let's ambush this ambush. Excellent, this is just what I need to wipe out these guys. We'll come in from the side. I'm pretty sure we're going to be pulling a few... Oh god, we're going to be pulling all of them. You know what? Yeah, sure. The ice casters are pretty weak, 150 HP.
Enemies beware.
That leaves me with the late prime, and he should be relatively easy to take out.
lines must hold. It's an ambush.
There we go. Well done, Lemons. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. And by the looks of it, oh dear lord, there's lots of cutting we're gonna have to do to get up Black Mountain. Let's keep building our base, shall we? Like, you know, it's... By the way, Dwarves have amazing melee units. Which one is it? I think it's the Defender. The Defender is terrifying once you actually give a Defender the rock, the throw hammer ability. Because one thing that masses of infantry really suffer from is that once somebody's encircled, everybody else will stand behind it, but these guys will just be throwing hammers like crazy, which is quite impressive.
Yes, I'm on my way.
I think that's pretty good about them.
For the glory of Arden.
Like, I think every race excels at a certain role. I think like orcs and... Oh dear lord, can't believe I'm even saying this. I think orcs and dwarves are basically the same. Dark elves and humans. And trolls and elves, yeah. Elves specialize in ranged units. Dwarves and frontliners. Actually, matter of fact, the orcs, not the orcs. The trolls have them. The trolls have something called the Destroyer, which is somebody who specializes in destroying buildings as well. But I think it's with an upgrade from the blacksmith.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah?
Let's see, can I build a blacksmith? No, medium headquarters. I can build a medium headquarters. But I think it's Devastator, right? What's called the Devastator? Yeah, no, it's Destroyer. Yeah, they're Destroyers. No, Devastators, here we go. Which you particularly use to cause enormous damage to buildings. There you go, these guys. They're anti-building. Devastators. Alright, guess what? We're going to be doing this with heroes now. Gasp. Alright, you guys, good luck. I'll run up ahead. Forgot about them. But yeah, I think...
We already conquered you once! You can't win!
Oh, okay. Well, guys, it's over. We can't win. It's over. Oh yeah, there was a time portal, right?
Stand by me.
That guy was planning to open.
Stay with me, men.
What's his face?
Rune
I
warriors,
keep forgetting his name.
stand by me.
Mr. Evil Guy. Mr. Very Evil Guy.
It's an ambush.
Alright. Do you have any quest undone? One. One quest. And I really don't know how to finish it. Well, to be precise, search for shadows. I don't remember anyone amongst the trolls, yeah. But same for me, like, if you ask me about the elves, I'll just remember the archers. Yeah, the archers, the
Enemy
wind archers,
beware.
there you go.
Rune warriors, stand by me.
I probably should do the quest for the shadows.
Stay with me, men.
Probably should.
What does the rune desire? Right away.
Alright. In the north wind walls close to the previous blockade of the Hullid forces, several shadows were lurking. Wait, what? We've been there. I remember being there. And who's their last unit which is armored? What is its ability? Are we talking about the elves? Let's see. Where are my elves at? No, that's not the elves. The trolls, let's see. The champion? I don't know. Haven't used them. um, strong hand-to-hand fighter with two-handed battle hammer made of iron. I need a blacksmith, and I haven't built a blacksmith yet.
Yeah? If I have
Alright. So what we're gonna do?
Ready and able. On my way.
We're gonna cut our
Destiny
way
awaits.
to the top of the mountain.
Let's go.
There you go. Lemon said it. Let's go.
Let's
We're
go.
gonna cut our way all the way to the top of the mountain. Then we're gonna go back. We're gonna finish lurking in the shadows. And then we're done.
For freedom.
And the reason why we're doing it in this particular way,
Stay with me,
Send them to
man.
the river of souls.
that way, in case enemies decide to spawn, I know their spawn rate will be contained.
I shall
Rune
not
warriors,
fail.
quickly
Stand
now.
by me.
On my way.
I
Here,
think so.
Now. Quickly now.
It's the same model as the troll at the beginning of the game,
Into battle we go.
which had 2 fire blades. Oh man. Oh! Back up, back up, back up!
Warriors, stand by me.
Ready and able. We must drive an enemy attack.
Alright. Blacksmith's been completed. Champion receives a weapon that causes amok on enemies. Destroyer receives a weapon, yeah.
Yes.
So its special ability is causing amok apparently.
Quickly now. For freedom.
Twill be done.
Here to adventure.
It will be
For
done.
the order.
Twill be done.
The first Primver.
We're under attack.
Reinforce the defenses. Reinforce the defense. Ready and able. Back. We must drive them back. Right.
the rune
Very well.
call,
Attack.
Alright.
Close the ranks.
Camp 1
Enemy
wiped
attack.
out.
An enemy reinforce the defenses.
Rune warriors, stand by me.
Ooh, Thunderblade is actually pretty powerful.
Drive them back.
Well, actually, pretty tanky, I should say. And down it goes. Shadow Forged. A shadow. Hold on. A Shadow Forged breastplate? 28 pages. Okay, oh, that's neat, I guess. Yeah, just a Shadow Forged blade.
Here,
Alrighty. Up the hill we go.
let's go.
Let's go. Man, we have a long distance to cover. Oof.
Follow me.
At your
Right away.
command.
What does the
On
rune
my way.
desire?
Here, now. The lines must hold.
Rune's orders?
Oh, that's patrol.
Yes. Now.
Was it
Back!
alt
We
right
must
click?
drive them back!
No control right click? No. Wait, maybe this. Lemons just ignores
Close the
attacking
ranks.
anything.
To adventure. Follow me.
Shift right click.
We're under attack.
Waypoints?
Quickly now. Attack.
Guys, back up!
Let's go.
Close the
I'm
ranks.
ready. Let's go.
Lemons take point right now.
Rune warriors,
At your
stand by me.
command. For the rune!
I'm trying to remember what the tech move was. My poor brain forgot.
Rune warriors, stand by me. Destiny awaits for freedom. Here,
Spell breaks are pretty
Rune's
interesting.
orders For the glory of Aonir!
Yeah, we'll go up here and take these guys out.
yes. Attack.
Go lemons, go! Go lemons, go!
The rune calls.
The others will catch up, don't worry about it.
Right away. For the rune!
We're under attack.
At your command. Back! We must drive them back!
Reinforce the defenses.
Ice Elemental.
They're everywhere.
Ooh, hello.
The lines must hold.
They're everywhere!
Ah, quite a healing.
At your command.
More Ice Elementals.
We're under attack.
Reinforce the defenses!
Alright, these guys don't stand a chance.
Attack.
I'm ready. Beware.
Close the ranks.
Alright. Look at us go.
Follow me. Now,
Oh boy.
let's go.
I guess we'll wipe out that little encampment. Shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem, he says, as
Hold
people are
on,
getting
men.
frozen.
Forward. Now,
At your service. Back! We must drive them back!
it's an ambush.
Attack!
Yeah, these guys are
Hold
actually
on,
pretty
men. They're
tanky.
everywhere.
An enemy
An
attack!
enemy attack!
They have like 800 HP, maybe a little bit over 1000. Either way, it looks like we're all doing pretty well.
Close the ranks.
Oh, mage, you're not a combat mage now.
It's an
At your
ambush.
service.
Calm down, calm down.
Waits.
Back! We must drive them back!
Alright.
They're everywhere!
Stay with me, men. On my command. Adventure.
Okay,
Let's go.
wipe the camp out. We're almost there. Just gonna go a little bit further. There's a waybind stone there, which is quite nice.
Back! We must drive them back!
Wait, what? Oh,
They're everywhere! Send them to the River of Souls!
Close the ranks!
I was wondering what just froze me. Also, buildings die awfully quick now, which is
Follow
quite
me.
nice. Oh man, I can't believe we got all the races and didn't even have to use a single one of them. Like, that's the part I'm always a little bit worried about. I will spend like 2 hours building a base and then it turns out I didn't even have to use it.
It's an ambush.
Because we could have easily done it without the base.
Yes. We're under attack.
At your command.
Alright, Ishtar.
Destiny waits.
An enemy attack!
Oh, wait, did he just teleport it away? He might have.
Let's go. To adventure.
Oh god, more.
Forwards.
Oh wait,
Follow me.
there is more.
At arms, men.
What level are we?
Enemy attack! Reinforce the defense! They're everywhere! Close the ranks! Very well. Very well.
Shall not
Hold
fail.
on, men!
Here.
Alright.
Stay with me, men.
You better be fighting there, Lemons.
Reinforce the defenses!
Yeah, Lemons is fine. Oh, I had to be level 28?
Yes.
I'm getting a bit worried.
Hold on, men!
For freedom.
Only level 26? That's not good.
Quickly now. Let's go.
And we're not even close to level 27 either. Well, kinda are.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Not quite there yet.
Stay with me,
Alright,
men.
Lemons, you know what to do. You're good at this part.
Reinforce the defenses! They're
Well,
everywhere.
Lemons, if you can actually hit. Ah, there we go.
They're everywhere! Hold on, men!
Stay with me, men.
Earth Elemental, Ice Elemental, healing.
They're everywhere! Back! We must drive them back!
Oh, Death Lord. Death Lord doesn't sound good.
The lines must hold.
An enemy attack! Close the ranks!
An enemy attack!
Reinforce the
Just trying to
defense!
keep an eye out
Stay
on
with me,
everybody's
man.
health. Everybody seems to be doing fine.
Reinforce the defenses!
Oh, the
They're
Death Lord is
everywhere.
about to experience death firsthand.
Hold on, man!
Oh yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Yes.
Hold on, man!
But wait, there is more. There is always more, isn't there?
Back! We must drive them back!
On my command.
Oh yeah, there's one more. Here we go.
Now.
Wait, was that the two-handed weapon I saw? Ah, that's the war club of the Northmen. We're using a war club of the Northmen ourselves,
me.
so... Ah, so close to an upgrade, yet so far.
Follow me. Quickly now. Attack.
Alright, let's do this.
Back! We must drive them back!
Oh man, there's still so much to cut through.
The lines must hold.
An enemy
There's so
attack.
much to cut through.
Stay with me, men. Awaits. Enemies beware.
I think the defenders are especially dangerous because they seem to tank a lot of hits and have quite a bit of armor.
I shall not fail. Now, attack.
Alright. Let's keep up the pressure, guys.
The lines must hold.
Close the ranks. Hold on, men.
Come on, lemons.
Warriors, stand by me.
Oh, the Death Lord is dead. Poor fella didn't stand a chance.
They're everywhere.
Ooh, Greater Weaver again.
Close the
Enemies
ranks.
beware.
At your command.
Well,
Yes.
it's nice to know we can survive this, but I think we need to take a breather. Our healer is completely out of mana. And there's still lots of healing to be had. Let's do a little group heal. I think it's patronized, right?
Here,
I think so.
for freedom.
Yeah, we're actually looking healthy
Now.
enough. Let's go. Oh,
An enemy attack.
Great.
Out with an
At your
ambush.
command.
Great.
Understood. Close the ranks.
Reinforce the defenses.
The lines
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right away. They're everywhere.
That's it, we're out, we're out, we're out,
quickly now.
we're out. 250%
Come
out,
like a
let's
mad
go.
adventure. Let's go.
Close the ranks.
I do not exactly know what happened there, but
Now,
Hold on, man.
quickly now.
I think I was too busy not paying attention and people died. Well, damn.
The rune calls.
Alright, well that's fine. I mean, Lemons didn't die, that's one advantage. He did die, And we can easily go up there and beat them up again. Oh dear god, there's more. Always more, isn't there? Right, come and fight me.
Rune warriors, stand by me.
Ready and able. Yes.
Oh, this is great, this is great. I wonder where that one particular minion keeps spawning from. The Stormtrooper.
At your
Stay
service.
back, stay back, stay back. Hold,
Ready and able.
just hold. That's right. We'll chip away at them, just like this.
What does the rune desire?
And some reinforcements is coming right on up.
Stand by me.
What does the rune desire?
Alright.
Stay with me,
I
men.
think it might have been a combination between the Death Lord, Prime, Reapers, and lots of small guys.
We're under attack.
Back.
Yeah, Reapers are particularly dangerous, I think.
The lines must hold.
They're everywhere.
717 damage, I will never be able to top that.
Stay with me, men.
Alright, stay with her, you heard her.
Let's go.
So many items I'm not planning to use.
At arms, men.
Alright.
Now.
And the others are still climbing the mountain. Oh, those poor guys.
What does the rune desire?
I shall not fail.
At your service.
Stay with me, men.
Alright, you messed with the wrong person. Get them, Lemons.
They're everywhere.
The lines must hold.
Close the
Lemons.
An enemy
I guess because of suffocation we can't cast.
Stand by
We
me.
must drive them back.
Yeah, it's probably because of suffocation we can't actually cast anything.
I'm ready.
So that's the reason why we just completely
They're
fell
everywhere.
apart. Suffocation really murdered us back then.
We're under attack.
Right, and that is the third wedge.
Destiny waits. Into
Let's
battle
finish
we
this
go.
god awful place.
Enemies beware.
Nice. Nice freezing pose there. Yeah.
Hold on, men.
Alright.
Stay with me, men.
Wait. Lemons is just not listening to my casting abilities anymore. What's up with that?
It's an ambush.
Right now she's frozen, but...
Back! We must drive them back!
Okay, there we go. Oh, that was weird.
The runes
Rune warriors, stand by me.
Okay.
Ready and able.
That's for you two to join me. We have an army of blade minions to chop through.
On my command.
Pledge of the Gods? We finally found it.
Now. Quickly now. Quickly now. On my command to adventure.
But what does that mean?
I'm ready. Let's go.
So I have two options. I'm not gonna like what I'm gonna do here, but I'm gonna make a save. Okay? In Sharodale. And we're gonna
Let's go.
storm through
I'm
this
ready.
barrier,
Let's go.
and I wanna see what's beyond this. Because if we leave this place and come back, we have to wait for our heroes to walk all the way up the mountain again.
Close the ranks. Reinforce the defenses. They're
Your
everywhere.
quest book's been updated again.
Close the ranks.
Defeat the Soul Forger.
They're everywhere!
An enemy attack. Hold on, men.
Rune warriors,
on, men.
stand by me.
Great, we're surrounded.
Enemy attack. Reinforce the defenses.
Stay with me, men.
We must drive them back. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere!
I actually really like watching Lemons just slap somebody for 200 damage and watch them fall over.
Here, now.
Alright. The Soul Forger, level 30. Dark crystals as
We're
well.
under attack.
At your service.
Here,
Whoa!
Reinforce the
Run!
defenses.
Back! We must drive them back!
That frost color got me good.
Everywhere.
adventure. Into battle we go.
Close the ranks.
Shall not fail.
An
We're under
enemy
attack.
attack. Enemy attack. Back. We must drive them back.
Alright, down
I'm
with the
ready.
frost color.
For the
They're
order.
everywhere.
An enemy attack!
Shall not fail.
Alright.
Attack.
Yeah, frost colors are very dangerous. I gotta keep my eye out for them. I slacked a bit. Yeah, that spell is so painful.
Let's
I
go.
think it can also do friendly damage, as we experienced by our friend.
Hold on, man!
Whatever her
At
name
your
was.
command. Understood.
Back.
The one with one of
Drive
the
them
soul
back.
fragments,
Reinforce
or
the defenses.
fragment
Send them to
thingamajigs.
the river of
I'm
souls.
ready. Into battle we go.
They're everywhere.
We're under attack.
Really, guys? Come on, let me fight.
Hold on, men.
Istar. Damn you, Istar, you bastard.
An enemy attack.
Now I wonder.
At your service.
Alright. We're gonna go to the north walls. I'm gonna clear out this little group of enemies, then we're gonna go to the north wall for the
Rune
final
warriors,
showdown.
stand by
Well,
me.
actually for the shadows, and then we'll come back for the final showdown.
Back. We must drive
Stay
them
with me,
back.
men.
They're everywhere!
Close the ranks.
And the Dark Mage's
We must
plan
drive them back!
will be thwarted, which sounds like
Here, quickly now.
endgame talk.
Let's
Alright,
go.
we are gonna go to the north wind walls. We're gonna go to the blockade of Khalid's forces, which I think is the general who perished. And there should be multiple people there. Shadows, not people, shadows.
The rune calls.
Alright. Fun fact, we used 0 for bases, 0 for military units. All that for nothing. All those resources for nothing. 9,240 stone for nothing. Alright. I think we gotta go to the pass. The North Wind Wall we shall go. Right. And I think I could already see them on the map. They were down here. Saw something red pop up. Yeah, I went to the right where they're actually to the left. Oh, those are spiders. Wait, but didn't I kill these spiders? Wait. Maybe it's spiders and ghosts. Yeah, there we go, shadows.
It's an ambush.
These are the guys I'm looking for. Man, I walked completely past them,
We're
I
under
can't
attack.
believe it.
We're under attack.
Stay down. The Shadow Manifest. Bring the Shadow Manifest to Rigor. Return to Farlorn's Hope and bring it to him. Alright, spiders, you get to live for another day. Enjoy your little community. I have better things to attend to. Wait, no, actually, hold on. Ah, but yeah, we're gonna kill them. We're gonna wipe them out. Never say no to free XP. Even if it's only free XP. Alright, spider kind, prepare to perish.
The lines must hold.
just walking through all the spiders, whacking them in their faces. Wait, we've been here, haven't we? I remember this part.
The lines must hold.
Whatever. A death is a death. Never say no to free XP. Can be the difference between life or death. Any big spiders around here? Just brown bears. Okay. Alright, out we are. But yeah, so the plan in general here is what we're going to be doing. We're going to go back to Rigor. We'll show him the Shadow Manifest. He'll say good job. He'll give us 50,000 experience. And we'll go and kill this Soul Forger. Hopefully, while being level 27. Which will be fantastic. I just hope that 26 is enough. I doubt it. And we kill the Soul Fortress, we thwart the Dark Master's plan, and everybody wins. He jumps to the time portal and he'll be lost in time, right? Okay, Farlorn's Hope. Where's Farlorn's Hope? Right here. Where was Rigor? I think Rigor was in the Red Legion camp? No, Rigor was in the middle. Rigor was right up here. Yeah, he was right up there. Okay. Right, so let's use the stone. Farlorn's Hope. Trade post. Oh, I'm dying here. Wait. There he is. Rigor Mortis, which is a nice pun.
What is it this time?
I found this book on one of the shadows.
A book? What can a phantom possibly do with a book? You must be mistaken.
See for yourself.
The Manifesto of the Shadows? Then the legend is true after all. This book was once written by an insane dark elf. It was kept in the archives of Greyfell until one day it mysteriously disappeared. The librarian was found frozen to death in the archive. The shadows themselves must have stolen it. Here, the text tells of a shadow crystal, the source of their power. In an old fortress of light, run down and accursed, it is hidden in a wall. That is where the shadows come streaming into our world. Wherever that place is, you must go there. Find the crystal and tear it out. Then this awful spook will be over and done with.
Ah, of course, of course. So, what was it? Old Fortress of the Light. Well, let's keep this simple. Let's keep this simple. Should be easy to find, right? Guy looks funny in this costume. I mean, can you blame him? He wants to dress appropriately. He wants to stand out. Alright, fortress, 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 fortress. No, that was forest. Monument. Um, one place where we can go. Yeah, here we go, fortress. Well, probably inside the fortress itself. I remember going here, for not sure what reason anymore, but... Okay, so it's inside the wall, you say, inside the wall segment. Inside the wall segment. Hmm. Oh god, the animal sounds are awful. Okay, well, I'm failing to find it. Oh shit. Okay, maybe it isn't here. Oh, that's it. That's it. I almost had given up hope and I was ready to look outside the fort. I don't want to be scouring those walls, dear god, no. Alright. We've done it. We stopped the shadow blight. Or blight. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Scream, scream, scream. Alright, come on. A deep crevice runs through the wall. Reach into the crevice. There was a crystal concealed inside the wall. The shadow crystal. We got the shadow crystal. Bring the ring and the crystal back to rigor mortis, of course. Of course he wants it back. Alright, I'll jump through the portal, which probably connects to a waystone. That's quicker than walking back. Of course the portal I jumped through doesn't have a freaking way. Are you for real? God damn it. Yeah, of course this one doesn't have a waystone right at the entrance. Oh, I feel so stupid. How could I make such a mistake? How could I make such a mistake? Damn. Alright, well, we'll take it back. He'll tell us we did a good job and he'll give us 500,000 XP, right? Instead of 50,000 XP. Anyways, I think we're gonna be level 27, which will be pretty sweet. And then we can go back to the Soul Forger and kick his ass. We can kick his ass. Now hurry up, Lemons. Alright. The Blade Fortress, here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, right. I need my heroes up here. Oh no, wait, hold on. I'm not even in the right place. I need to go to the trade post first. Oops. Yeah, I got a bit too excited and carried away there. Right, rigor mortis. Let's go. I'm actually debating if I should solo the Soul Forger, and I don't think I should. That's suicide. But, oh, we're gonna have to do a lot of walking. We're gonna have to do a whole lot of walking. My favorite activity. Hey, rigor mortis.
What is it this time?
Rigor, I bring you the Shadow Crystal.
Indeed, you removed the crystal and broke the power of the shadows. I must admit, I'm impressed.
Well, thank you.
Do you want to have the crystal?
Me? Oh no, stay away from me with that thing. I'm not out of my mind. Just bring it to Castigear. He's crazy enough to take it.
Alright. Alright. Where the hell was Castigear again? Oh, frick. Castigear was back in Greyfell, wasn't he? Ah, shoot. Well, to Greyfall we shall go. Or Greyfell. The party never ends. Yep, Greyfell Monument. No, wait, that's not the right one. Shoot. Where's Great Order of Dawn? There we go. Alright, Castigear should be somewhere down here. And then we will complete our quest, and then we can kill the Soul Forger. This is gonna be 20 minutes of walking. How exciting. Did I ever mention that's the only downside of this game? What weapon are you using? A Northman's War Club. To be precise, we are using the War Club of the Northmen. We should check while we're here if we can actually buy a better weapon. This is the only time I'm willing to check it. Don't think we found any better two-handed weapons. Blunt ones, that is. This should be better. It has a bigger damage spread and it's a bit slower. Guess it means we can reliably do more damage. Yeah, I guess. I guess it is better. So now we're using a Nordic War Medoc.
Greetings.
The shadows have been driven out, for the time being.
The Moonsilver Warhammer, oh boy.
The mystery?
This crystal fragment is their origin, and the source of their power. But I fear it isn't the only one of its kind. Look, it looks like something that had broken off from a larger piece.
Show it to me. Indeed. I'll examine this fragment. It is our only clue. The only way to prepare ourselves for the next apparition of the shadows. Take this as a sign of my gratitude. Return to me later if you can. Perhaps my research will have borne fruit by then.
Damn it. Hey, Esther, you can say that. Not on stream.
How is your research going?
I haven't found anything out yet.
Oh, sorry, Castigear. We have places to be. Not even enough XP to level up. Damn. Alright, Nadim. Sure, that's what you meant. But yeah. Nadim away, as they say. I'm a bit disappointed that we didn't get more experience from it, which means we're kinda limited on the amount of experience we have. That's okay. Nadim will sell me the weapon that will end all wars. Alright, Nadim, show me your two-handed Moonsilver weapon. Oh god, I hope this is sorted. It does not look sorted. at all. None of these are two-handed. Bam, that is two-handed. Wait, that's my inventory. Son of a gun. Warhammer, Dwarven Wallbreaker, Blade of the Master Assassin, RX Steel, Ancient Dwarven Axe, Chaos Hammer Executioner. She does not have it. She does not have a Moon Silver Hammer. She does have a Chaos. She does, but Dwarven Wallbreaker, Elven Silverbow, Maline's Hunting Bow, Heavy Warclaw, Rusty Dagger of Mastery, Staff Executioner, Great Totem, Woman Two-Hander. Ah, there it is. There it is. But 12? Large blunt weapon 12? Demands 100. Sure, I'll buy it. Not enough money. Oh, unbelievable. Might as well sell your entire inventory. Oh yeah, I'll show her. I'll show her. Oh yeah, we can't sell per inventory, right? Or we can't sell per page. I'll show that prick. But today I bought 500 weapons, so I could sell a Moon Silver weapon. I called it a pretty good idea, day. Oh my god, we have so much stuff, guys. So when I said this is going to be, when I said this is going to be a 20-minute stream of walking, I did not include 20 minutes of selling items. But we're accumulating gold at a rather rapid pace, or we were at least, until we reached lower tier items. The higher tier basically gave us like 250 gold, and this is the higher tier two-handed weapons. At this rate, I think we are going to make 1100 and something amount of cash, and that is going to be perfectly fine. Perfectly happy with it, and I don't mind if it gets deleted. It's about what we want to use right now. The question is, can we get large blunt weapons in time? Might actually need to hunt for some quests so we can get a level up. Maybe return to the one place that has infinite enemy spawn and just fight a whole bunch there. Okay, when I said I think we're gonna make it quite easily, I was very certain we would. Right now I'm kinda dubious whether or not we can make it. Damn, this thing is worth 30 gold. Pretty insane. I think most of my valuable items have been sold. Are sold. Out of the door. Okay, 35. Well, I do gotta keep in mind we have 350 silver on us. Sorry, 350 gold on us in silver. I guess effectively also 3 gold in copper. No, 30 gold in copper. So we can already buy it if I wanted to, but let's just clear out our entire inventory now that we're busy. Whoa, hold on, what is worth so much money? Dragon Skill Greaves. Alright, well, let's get rid of it. I don't need it. I must really want it in that case. Who knows? I might just teleport from the map, teleport back on and talk to Castigir again. Maybe he'll have a follow-up quest that we can do instead. The content just keeps coming, right? With the main idea being that I want to level up. Okay, all this selling is actually becoming quite boring and tedious. Maybe I'll throw in the towel here. I mean, we're almost there. I think we had like, what, 29 pages in total, and we're at page 24. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, okay. We weren't the richest around. Not even close, but boy, our inventory was worth quite a bit. And now I'm kind of curious to know how much it's actually worth. And that's the end of that. 28 pages in the end. Our inventory was worth roughly about 1,000 gold, maybe a little bit under, give or take. And now we can buy the Moon Silver Warhammer. Bam! Look at that. All our copper spent, all our silver spent, and we still have 523 gold left. Now we have a weapon we can't even use. But we're close. One level up is all we need. 2 level ups is all we need. We must reach a minimum level 28. Ah, can't believe it. Can't believe it. It requires us to be level 28. And we're barely level 27. I mean, I didn't think I died that much. Doesn't matter where I teleport to, so I might as well just go anywhere, really. Then we go back and we talk to Castigir again.
What's new, friend?
What is new? Nothing. What about you?
Elen.
Nothing. Okay, well. Alright. Back we go to the Order of Dawn camp. I mean, if he still says like, come back later, hobba hobba hobba. I'd be very worried and concerned. Like, I feel like there's baby stuff I've missed. That's why we're currently level 27 instead of 28. But I might actually go to the place where enemies just keep on spawning. The one with the demons, where we had to slay some demon guy and then this lady kept casting eyes on us. Just to get to level 27 and then we'll go. I mean, we're so close to 27, why won't we, right? And we can always check what's on the sides of the map. I'm kind of curious about that as well. But I think back then we were level, what, 21, 22? So it's not like we're significantly stronger. It's not like those spiders where we just sneeze and they die. Alright, how's your research going, bud?
Greetings.
How is your research going?
I found a way to hold the power of the shadows in check. Pure silver seems to frighten them. Look here. The powers of the shadow crystal are dominated by the silver belt here. This way we can keep their power under control. Take the belt and wear it. This way the shadows will be at your beck and call, and it will serve you as a protective armor. You're entitled to it.
What about my experience? What about my experience? Oh. 200. What? What? No, 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 no. That must be. It's a rope, right? Yeah, it's a rope. Okay, okay. I was about to say we currently have an armor class of 250. This is 200, but this is both the legs and the feet. But we can actually give it to one of our friends, one of our allies, such as Fighter Gareth. It's better than his current armor, and it gives him better stat boosts. It means that we won't be able to control the shadows, but that's fine. So for now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to go all the way back, and we're going to grind our way to level 27. If level 27 is not enough to beat the game, then, well, I'm going to have to do some grinding in off time. Oh, that's going to be fun. So much fun. Exciting. Either way, I'd like to be level 27 right now, before I fight the Soul Forger. Mostly because we're so damn close. I mean, it's literally an inch away. Literally an inch away. I just gotta remember where the pass was. Just gotta remember where exactly it was. It was somewhere at the bottom. The rift, I guess? Mollendeer? Icegate, Troll Monument, Road to Turnganach. Dwarf Village. I can't remember these places to save my life, but pretty sure it's not Mollendeer. Stoneblade Mountain, definitely not that one. Let's go to the rift. Let's go to the rift. Yep, it's the rift. I think they might have deactivated this waystone over here. That's why I'm not seeing it, but we can actually pop out right over here and still beat up some lesser demons and the likes. Level 12. Not that difficult.
We're under attack.
Not that difficult, he says, as he's struggling to
It's
actually
an
kill them.
ambush.
And this is the part where I die and just lose more experience, right? I don't know how much XP we currently need exactly. I'm pretty sure there's a breakdown of that somewhere. Yes, breakdown of that somewhere. Oh well, we'll just slaughter. We'll just rip and tear till it's been done, which is very appropriate. Die, demons.
The lines must hold.
But yeah, it's a shame we need level 28 to up our combat ability any further.
We're under attack.
By the way, we're sitting on 11 ability points and I have no idea how to spend them. It's quite a shame.
Hold.
Quite a shame. Yeah, so I was thinking about going off-road a bit. Alright, Master of Fire is not bad. That's one of the abilities I gotta be very afraid of. Die. Fireball.
Stay with me, men.
Oh man, I hope that the experience rate is good enough though. But I think the advantage here is the enemies mostly just keep on respawning. Alright, let's go off-road. Kill the Mindbender, we'll kill the Basilisk, Mistresses, and see what's up here. If it's buildings that are spawning enemies, we won't destroy them. No matter how much I would like to destroy them, I think it's a terrible idea. Pretty sure staying on the main road is actually better. Hey, we did it! We're done! Alright, let's get going. Guess we'll never know what's up there. Alright, but with level 27 under our belt, we can up our stats one more time. And I think that means we are ready to fight. If we were level 28, we could up our heavy combat arch. And then we can up our large blunt weapons, which means that we would have been able to build our new and fancy melee weapon. No luck there, at least not today.
Enemies, beware.
Alright. To home we shall go. Yeah, the long walk has started. The long walk has started, son of a gun. Alright, well, at least our heroes are pretty well equipped, and we're pretty well equipped. And we're gonna have to walk all the way back, probably. I might actually just jump down to the plateau. And we'll walk up from the plateau. Ah, yes, because I forgot to activate that thing. How embarrassing. That's alright. I mean, all we gotta do is walk, right? Yeah, walking simulator is real. Like, if only there was a way to speed up the game, that'd be great. That would be great. Oof. Very sad. I mean, we're halfway there, right? Might as well walk this myself. Come on, lemons. Come on. It's nice that there is a first person mode, but I've noticed that using it can be quite a hassle, especially if you're commanding multiple things. I should do neat little things, like walk past trees, but other than that, you know, it is what it is. It doesn't automatically teleport me, that's a shame. Alright. Gotta activate this. Get everybody recruited, and we're gonna go up the hill and I'll activate the Bitestone as well. And I guess we can walk in first person up to the hill. That's gonna be fantastic, isn't it?
What does the rune desire?
Maybe we can catch up with some people. Right, let's activate this. We did it, let's go. That's right. That's right, Gareth. Onwards to victory. Gareth. Hey, you can actually walk sideways, that's nice. Didn't even know that. Oh crap! They're actually taking a shortcut, didn't even notice. Is it me, or is Gareth just slower than I am? Are they all slower than I am? It's embarrassing. For them. Right, we gotta turn left. Like, I think to an extent, if this would have been more of an RPG game than a strategy game, it would still be quite immersive, but it would have its issues. Okay, I'm doing something I really shouldn't be doing. Oh, damn it. Oh no, Gareth. Oh no, you don't. It feels like we're faster though whenever we're in first person mode. But it's probably because, I don't know. Oh yeah, we gotta go left instead of right. Probably because I'm going crazy. Or maybe Gareth is just really slow. Alright, and then we finally get to fight the Soul Forger. I just hope that we didn't die too often. I think I've died like, what, 8, 9 times at most, especially early game. But that shouldn't cost us an entire XP level, right? I assume that XP is accumulative. So on level 7 you lose 20% of your XP, which is like 50k XP. Oh, sorry, 500 XP. If you were to die on level 26 and you lose 20% of your XP, it's 50k. That type of math. Hey, we're here. Yay, we did it. Come on, fellas, hurry up. You're late. Especially you, Gareth. Come on, Gareth. I gave you fancy armor. Not supposed to make you slower. Speaking about giving him fancy armor, that does mean that somebody else doesn't have fancy armor. Armor class 100, armor class 60. Right, I think that's the only one. The rest is all warlocks and priests and mages. Alright, we have Antius, and last but not least we have Shaidar. the magical team. I'm actually kind of surprised that Tur remained with us for so long. Tur just has this amazing area of effect healing ability, which is quite great. I'm gonna save the game first off. I think that's a pretty smart thing to do. We're gonna check our quest journal, which is completely empty besides the main quest. And we've gone through so many quests. I mean, look at that. Definitely been busy. And
Now,
let's finish this.
let's go.
Shouldn't be too
Now.
difficult, right? Just a soul forger. I'm not sure what the dark crystals do, and I don't think I want to find
I
out.
shall not fail. Forwards. Now.
But this is what I'm kind of planning to do. We're gonna split up. Lemons will take charge. Both fighters will take down one of the soul crystals, and you guys will provide support.
We'll be done.
Oh, actually, they're not attackable. Nice.
The runes order. Close the ranks.
Stand by me.
Alright, lemons. Go.
Reinforce the defenses.
Reinforce the defense.
Okay, well. Hey,
An enemy attack.
what's going on? No entries.
Rune warriors, stand by me.
Reinforce the defenses.
Take them down.
Close the ranks.
The rune calls.
Alright, well that explains what the dark crystals do. Let's finish him once and for all. Ah, no!
Close the ranks.
Mage, Warlock.
They're everywhere.
We're under attack.
And he's down. Man, that wasn't too bad. Could have easily soloed that.
Rowan, but what?
Amazed to see me, Rune Warrior. Looks like I underestimated you. You have come far. Too far.
That is impossible.
I see you have slain my servant. He was to have stood at my side as a weapon in the coming conflict. I admit I had not foreseen a turn of events like this. But you still won't be able to change the course of destiny with it. It is too late. When I step through this gate, the convocation has not yet happened. I am traveling back to the time before the war, and this time I will turn it in my favor. This book gives me the power to understand the convocation. It will unveil all its secrets to me, and so the prize is mine. Mine alone. Farewell, Rune Warrior. Or, better said, die well. In a few moments you will just be a pale memory of a future which never existed. You have truly served me well. I have to stop him. He doesn't know what he's doing. I was a fool.
We did it! Yeah, we let him travel back in time, and the circle is completed. Big win. Wait, I really want to know something. Hold on. One thing that bothers me. Yay! Go us though. That's pretty good.
Follow me.
The hell was down here?
Now.
It's the little things
Follow
that
me.
obsess me. That's great.
The rune
Why does
call.
it feel like we got the bad ending? But yeah, that was not the victory I expected, but it's the victory we got. But yeah, what's beyond it? That's what I'm curious about. Bye bye, Soul Forger. See you later. No, I figured we're gonna kill the Soul Forger.
At your
Don't even think
service.
about it.
At your service. Very well.
And hold. Thank you. Like, I figured we're gonna beat the Soul Forger and then we'll check this out. Another. Fuck off. Really? Really? Well, we got Shining Armor. What does Shining Armor even do? Does it matter? No, not really. Alright, well, I guess that means we beat the game. Oh, could we have soloed this? That's the last question I got.
At your service. Understood.
But yeah, that's the main campaign done, I suppose. Very proud.
We're under attack.
Very proud with that victory. Yeah, I know, Soul Forger. You're dangerous. You're scary.
Enemies, beware.
Didn't even get to use her fancy weapon either. How sad. Oi!
The lines must hold.
Okay, so we have to slay him 3 times.
Enemies, beware.
Oh, that's nice.
It's an ambush. The lines must hold.
Come on, lemons. Yeah?
Rune warriors, stand by me.
We can do this. All on our own. That in a way is funny.
Enemies, beware.
But yeah, so that is the main campaign done and rounded up, which means that now
Enemies,
we're going to be
beware.
tackling the DLCs. All the downloadable content we can ask for,
It's
right?
an ambush.
Alright, we've seen this. No! Abort! Abort! Ah. Oh, it's not an actual cutscene. That's true. But, yeah. Roa?
Rowan, but what?
Amazed to see me, Rune Warrior. Looks like I underestimated you. You have come far. Too far.
That is impossible.
I see you have slain my servant. He was to have stood at my side as a weapon in the coming conflict. I admit, I had not foreseen a turn of events like this. But you still won't be able to change the course of destiny with it. It is
You're right.
too late. When I
You're
step
right.
through this gate, the convocation has not yet happened. I am traveling back to the time before the war, and this time I will turn it in my favor.
Yes.
This book gives me the power to understand the convocation. It will unveil all its secrets to me, and so the prize is mine. Mine alone. Farewell, Rune Warrior. Or, better said, die well. In a few moments you will just be a pale memory of a future which never existed. You have truly served me well.
And that's that. Alright, no need for a loud cutscene, right? So yeah, with that rounded up, and next up will be the Arden Campaign, which is a cold one. A very cold one, which requires us to create another character. Yeah, I guess... I guess we'll do this next time. I'm just gonna call it early for today and get some good night's sleep. And next time around, we'll dive into this campaign with a fresh start, fresh mind. Man, we were pretty damn close. If I had known that, I wouldn't have skimmed on everything. Or I would have skimmed on everything. But yeah. So, really anticlimactic, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys will be there next time when we're gonna be doing the Arden Campaign. Cross, Chaos, and Mayhem. So for now, good evening, and thanks for watching. Take care. And until next time. So anticlimactic.